Well, the time is coming, and it's nearing the end of an era for me here at Oceana. Good evening, Barry and Rob, here in the studio for episode 237 today, or tonight. Well, in just under a month, I will be saying farewell to Oceana and to this room. And to tell us more about that, good evening, Rob Doyle.
Good evening, Barry Beard. And yes, at the end of an era fast approaching, Barry, and it'll be a sad day, but I will be watching your information videos and with pleasure when you're no longer here and you're up north.
So for nearly 8 years now, guys, this has been my room, and with a tinge of sadness, but like Rob said, it is the end of an era for me here, and I will miss it. Here he is.
Yeah, it certainly is the end of the era, and I assure you there will be some very nice words said about you before you leave, Barry, as there have been throughout your time here. Very popular member of this house.
And 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 it is time for a change, guys, and I'm looking forward to it. But hey, don't stop watching the episodes, please. Here's my outsider.
Yep, I'll be watching them, Barry, and I know I'm sure that you'd be willing to accept a visit from me whenever I should get into the Brisbane area.
My word, I will, Rob, and let me tell you what fun we've had doing the videos together, mate.
I know we go back a few years, Barry, and you were the first person to sort of really give me an insight into things when I came to Oceania, and you were very welcoming, and I've learned a lot from you, and I've loved my time that I've spent with you, Barry.
But it's not over yet. So save your tears until the very last program. And, and let me tell you, viewers out there, the most fun video I've done is the Easter one. Here's Rob to tell you about it.
Yeah, the Easter one. What did we talked about driving carefully, no doubt. Yes, and the double points. And did. Just take it easy. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you get there 5 minutes earlier. What's the point if it endangered your whole family? And just make sure that the car's all fixed up and they're ready to rock and roll on those journeys if you go out of Sydney. So I do remember those fondly, Barry.
And what about the Easter Saturday wrap, mate? Do you remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah, the Easter Saturday wrap. Yeah, and it was a bit of everything there in that chat. I remember. I think we talked a bit about Easter eggs, maybe too, or not eating too much chocolate. Is that right?
Well, that guy that had the road rage attack.
That's right. Yes. Yeah.
On Warringah Road up there.
Yeah, that's right.
So, so that was in 2017, I think. But guys, the fun is not over yet. Wait until 23rd of August and then you can shed a bit of sadness. I know the manager was a bit sad last night at the meeting, as were a lot of people. Okay, but leaving here, it might be a bit hard for me at first, but I will get used to it. It's my offside.
And that was the 27th of August, Barry? You
23rd, mate.
23rd of August. God, that is close. 5 weeks. And so, yeah, and will you fly up, will you, Barry, or?
I'll probably get the train.
Train, yeah, no worries. And you know who's going to be going with you on the train trip yet?
I don't know.
Oh, well, you know, life moves on, doesn't it, Barry? And you're going back to an area where you grew up in, and I'm sure you'll have a great time up there and settle in pretty quickly. You're a pretty adaptable sort of a bloke. Right?
Yep, so this is episode 237, okay? And on the very last show, I will be inviting Rob Doyle.
It will be my honour.
And Jack, and a few others as well. So I've really had a lovely time here at Oceania, and I will miss it. But if I am down in Sydney on a holiday, I will come and see you all for sure.
Well, we look forward to that, Barry. We want to hear. It's pretty easy to communicate with people these days once they move away, isn't it? You know, there's FaceTime and there's all sorts of ways. There's Skype, there's Zoom, and so you know you won't be lost to us. That's for sure.
No, but the most important thing I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, is the tape is slowly coming to an end in 5 weeks. Okay, is always be there for one another during the difficult COVID time. Yeah, here's my offside.
That's right. These are testing times, aren't they, Barry? And you know, that's a very good advice. As always, your advice is good. You know, we've got to stick together and we've got to help each other during these COVID times.
So just remember, guys, if you've got any problems, like I've said, don't bottle it up. Okay, it's no good. It gives my offside.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's important to remember not to bottle things up. You've got to talk to people if you're feeling unhappy and let them know. That's for sure, Barry.
So we'd like to say thank you to the viewers for tuning into my episodes over the years, and I'm sure Rob would like to say the same thing.
Yeah, look, it's been a pleasure, Barry, and I'm to be a part of your information out there for the public, for the greater public that tunes into you on YouTube. And you know, yeah, it'll be a sad day when it ends from my contribution, but I've enjoyed every moment of it, Barry, and you know, I've really enjoyed your crusade in terms of you know, some of the things about that you're always trying to remind people to either do or not do, such as don't ring 000, and unless it's an emergency, and all those other good messages that you've passed on to people over the years.
And which brings us the closing sequence. Please do not call 000 unless you have an emergency. Here's Rob.
That's right, and that's a nice way to finish it, Baz, with another warning to people about that stuff. And yeah, it'll be good to see you still continue this once you get up to Brisbane. North of Brisbane, is it?
Bray Park, mate.
Bray Park.
So thank you for watching episode 237, episode 238 coming tomorrow. So here's Rob now to say good night.
Well, Barry, it's been an honour, mate, and thoroughly enjoyed it. And if we do get a chance to do another one before you leave, well, that'll be another honour again and be a real pleasure. So thank you very much, Barry.
And thank you for being on this journey with me. I really enjoyed it, and I won't say goodbye just yet.
No, that's right. Don't say goodbye, say au revoir.
Au revoir. See you on the next show, guys. Good evening for now.
Good evening.